Hi. Oh my God, what's this? Another little stream, another cute little stream. Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to High Tea, the show that I like to call your weekly Wednesday burst of energy like your favorite caffeinated drink. I'm your host, Ajahnis Charley, as I am every week, and I'm so excited to get into this tasty little treat of a show. It's gonna be so good. So let me just break down what we do around here. This is a segmented show where we get into current events, global, local, political, and a bit too personal. And I can't wait to. Oh, we have some things to talk about tonight. We do. Well, you know what? Why don't we just get right into it? Let's get into our very first segment. What's the tea? What's the tea? And I mean, what is the literal tea? I am drinking today a nice, cute cup of water because I didn't have time to brew a thing this morning. So I am drinking God's nectar, my top, definitely a top 5 drink, water. And you know what? It's like unseasoned tea, right? No artificial flavors, no artificial colors. It is a perfect drink. So I suggest getting yourself a cup of tea, water, or any other beverage you'd like, and sip along with me, right? Because that's what we do here. Okay, I'm excited to get into this next segment called The Serve. And in this segment, I serve to you headlines, real or fake, you never know, but they're headlines all the same directly to you. So let's see what headlines I'm serving to you today. A film studio is producing an all-black remake of Little Women called Shorties. Shooting is slated to begin in Brooklyn instead of Maine or Delaware, or wherever it is that the story originally takes place. In a major push for racial unity, a local white woman has elected to try jerk chicken for the first time. In a move praised by other local white women, she elects to just go for the spicy option instead of just mild. Facts don't care about your feelings, cries an extremely emotionally unintelligent man. That's a headline to keep in mind these days. Local notorious creep finally outed as local notorious creep. Recent testimony includes statements such as, "Yeah, I always knew he was a creep and no one listened to me." And, "I'm so proud that a community has finally come to acknowledge that a man who looks and acts like a creep might actually be a creep. Brava." In other news, D&D, as in Dungeons and Dragons, is trying to move away from racial stereotypes by getting rid of the concept of evil races and enforcing that all parties have at least one minimum black friend. Probably a bard or something. Love a black bard. Shakespeare. Reopening of 3-speed patio to become Canadian Heritage Minute. Wow. It's about time we got another one of those. Embarrassing mistake you made 12 years ago, no longer most stressful thing on your mind, according to recent reports. Good to know. That's right, that awkward social interaction that has haunted you for years has officially dipped down to 3rd on the stress priority list. I wonder what could be the top 2. Ontario's new math curriculum to teach budgeting and financial skills to grade 1s. Doug Ford to attend. Oh, and this just in, Angela Bassett continues to be completely flawless. I don't know if we needed that as a headline. That's just a constant given. In other news, freaking magnificent cupcake criticized for upholding unrealistic standards of beauty. Oh, brave. Millennial finally conquers fear of answering the phone. And finally, Donald Trump-like rock is attracting visitors in southern Turkey. Donald Trump is attracting no one. And those are the headlines I have served for you today. Oh, aren't we excited? I feel like I've gotten you up to date and in the know, and now we can start to get going a little bit. And I see you and Pornell in the chat. Yes, this jacket is a tasty treat. It doesn't fit me entirely properly because it's my boyfriend's, but I'm wearing it all the same. So let's move on, right? Let's move on to what is this? My breaking news correspondent Andrea Marston is hitting the airwaves right now with the breaking news. Let's tune in and see what she has to say.
Welcome to Breaking News with Andrea Marston. We're here live from my apartment where I can't decide between going for a walk and watching Netflix. Stay tuned for the latest updates on this urgent situation. I'm Andrea Marston back here with breaking news. Sources close to Andrea say she does not know what to watch on Netflix, and she did get distracted with TikTok for about half an hour. We'll see what happens when we get back to Andrea Marston Decides 2020. I'm Andrea Marston, and this is the breaking news coming in from Andrea Marston's apartment. She has now become distracted about the angle in which she does her breaking news segments and has not decided what to watch on Netflix. Breaking news. Andrea Marston's really lost her groove with these whole breaking news things. She's had to record this segment so many times. Stay tuned for updates so she can get it together. Andrea Marston are saying that she gave herself a pep talk and is going to give this one more try. Here she goes. She hasn't decided between watching Netflix or... Oh yeah, she was going to go for a walk. Shoot, she forgot that. Stay tuned for updates. And finally, as the night wraps up, we hear that Andrea Marston got baked and fell asleep while watching TikToks. For breaking news, this has been Andrea Marston. And until tomorrow, sleep.
Hello, and welcome to 60 Seconds with Blackborough Walters. I'm Blackborough Walters. This is an investigative journalism segment where I interview one special person, in 60 seconds. Who do I have today? Well, I'm glad you asked. I have special guest Ayaka Kinugawa here with me. Hello, Ayaka.
Hi, I forgot your name.
Blackborough Walters.
Blackborough Walters. Hi.
Yes, I have an illustrious journalism career, so I'm going to ask the hard questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I think so. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Seann, 60 seconds on the clock. And we're on. We're going. What is your name?
My name is Ayaka Kinugawa.
Great. What city are you from?
I'm from Yamanashi, Japan.
Awesome. Favorite meal?
Meal? Like breakfast? I never eat breakfast. I skip breakfast, but I just said it.
You never eat breakfast?
I never eat breakfast.
Okay, so now we know your least favorite meal. That is huge. Favorite movie?
Oh my gosh, that's so difficult. It's gonna take 2 minutes. It's gonna.
Okay, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11?
Yeah.
Great choice. What is your grocery store of choice?
Right now, Organic Garage.
I need to visit. What's your favorite tea?
That's also difficult. I discovered Rooibos tea recently. It's really good, but usually green tea or black tea. Earl Grey. Chai tea. Oh, everything. Oh my gosh. Mate.
This is the perfect show to be getting into all of those. Who is one bad dog person you admire, or it could be more than one?
Everybody. Bad Dog is amazing. Like everyone's so talented, but also hardworking, and it's such an inclusive place. I cannot pick one person.
That is a completely valid answer. What is your favorite Kit Kat flavor?
Dark chocolate. 75%.
75%. That is very chocolatey. Are you a dog person or a cat?
Buzzer sound.
Oh. Okay, I'll let you answer that one last question. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I've never owned a dog nor a cat. So I'll say I love human. I'm a human person.
You're a human person? And that is quite a good person to be. Oh my God. I feel like I've learned so much about you in such a short time.
Thank you. I wish I know more about you.
Okay, you can feel free to ask me one question. You can ask me one question, anything you want.
Okay, what's the most important thing in your life?
Oh my God, that's a hard question. Wait, most important thing in my life?
Mm-hmm.
I guess besides this wig, my family and my boyfriend.
melt my heart. Thank you so much. I had a great time.
I had a great time too. Thank you so much, Ayaka Kinugawa, for joining me on this program.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, this has been 60 Seconds. I have been Blackborough Walters. And now for something a little different, a tasty treat for your entertainment. Y'all, I am tired of these hot actors lists just being Avenger, Avenger, Avenger. Nah, let me tell you who the real snack actors are. Let me tell you about these mans whose cannoli I want to put in my holy.
Paul Giamatti, Steve Buscemi, Chaz Palminteri, or Joe Vitarelli. Paul Giamatti, Steve Buscemi. Put me on a Wednesday to feed me spaghetti.
Pacino makes me tingle when he's serious. Scorsese looking yummy and delicious. De Niro, ooh, you know he promiscuous. Joe Pesci is a snack and a biscuit. Chris Evans is hot, I've never been attracted. Saw a pic of him and my dick retracted. Jason Momoa, I say no Noah. For a man to get with me, he needs a little bit more. The normal celebs don't do shit for me. I'm looking for a more distinguished type of man. I want in my pants a prestige actor who's 70 Italian American. Pacino makes me tingle when he's serious. Scorsese looking yummy and delicious. De Niro, ooh, you know he promiscuous. Joe Pesci is a snack and a biscuit. I don't even know how to turn on Started. Watching Taxi Driver and De Niro got me hoarded. Him as a twink, he could come to my bed, suck him till he pass away, call it The Departed. James Gandolfini, Roberto Benanini, I can't pronounce his name, but I will scream it if he'll read me. Shoot all over Mimi, Sonny in The Godfather. Fuck a genre, I'll fuck Papa John's on.
And what about Nicolas Cage? I wanna fuck Nicolas Cage. What's his ethnicity? What is his age?
I don't know, but I'll fuck him though. Pacino makes me tingle when he's serious. Scorsese looking yummy and delicious. De Niro, ooh, you know he promiscuous. Joe Pesci is a snack and a biscuit. Paul Giamatti, Steve Buscemi, Chaz Palminteri, or Joe Vitarelli. Paul Giamatti, Steve Buscemi. Fuck me on a Wednesday, then feed me spaghetti. The Sopranos is my porn. Hello? Hello? Okay, I swear to God, this happened last week too. This weirdly brunette, gay black man invaded the stream while I was using the bathroom. It keeps happening. I swear to God, I just saw a tuft of overly shiny brunette hair just disappear into the corner, and I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna have to get to the bottom of that. But for now, I'm gonna take you to one of my favorite segments. Oh, I can't wait to get into this one. This is the good dog of the week. Oh, we've all been waiting for this. I want to talk about an all-time icon, one of my favorite dogs that I've gotten to know, Lola. So let's bring up Lola. Look at her. She is perfect. Lola is partnered with Laura Camiso, who's a member of the Pepperoni Pizza Cats with me. We're both Pepperoni Pizza Cats. And this is her dog, Lola. What a beautiful gal. She's all the way from Jersey. She's from New Jersey. Laura had to go down to New Jersey to adopt her. If that already doesn't touch your soul, then seek medical treatment. But let's see more of Lola, shall we? This is on her second birthday. Look, her eyes, her cute birthday hat. This is for her second. I want this for my 22nd birthday. My 22nd birthday, I was in the Netherlands alone just now. There was no cake. I bought myself a pie. So Lola is already far and away living a dream life which I can't help but stand. So cute. That cake is so cute. I would eat that cake right now if it were in front of me. Let's see a little bit more of Lola. I want to see. I can't. This is a complete vibe. Laura told me that one of their recent adventures with her was trying to get her used to swimming, but she hates it. And if that isn't just a completely relatable moment for me, then I don't know what it is. Like, just the sweetest thing. We have one more picture of Lola. Can we see more? Fashion icon. Rihanna could never. And Lola's favorite thing is looking out at birds and squirrels out of the window. So we have like a wistful queen who ponders nature. Laura's lucky to have Lola, and we are lucky to get to witness her, to be honest. And can we get Lola in action? I would love to see Lola in action. A full friggin' leap. You didn't know? You thought Lola was just a philosopher, a burgeoning swimmer, but she's also a full gymnast. Who would have thought? Who could have known? Fashion icon, gymnast, and philosopher. Lola. If Lola isn't on one of your dogs to watch lists of this year or any year, then you guys need to catch up. Thank you so much, Laura and Lola. We love you. You definitely Lola definitely deserves to be Good Dog of the Week. Ugh. And I can't wait to see who's going to be next week's Good Dog of the Week. There are so many good dogs. There are not enough weeks. Okay. Now, everybody take a little sip of that tea because we're coming into the thick with 3 C's part of the stream. This segment I like to call "And That's That on That." Okay, this is the part of the this is a little segment where we unpack, break down, build back up at one topic each week. And what I want to talk about today is something I'm calling whack geography. Okay, whack geography. I've been dying to dig into a topic such as this one, so I'm finally glad to get into it. So, as we know, Ontario's adjusting the grade 1 math curriculum to include coding and financial skills, reflecting the times we live in. However, people have been asking that very question towards the history curriculum. Why are kids still learning about broke-ass hoes like Christopher colonizing Columbus and the trashy racist prime ministers? And by those, I mean all of them. It is valid to demand that we decolonize our past and reflect on genuine mistakes made and atrocities committed by this country. And there have been many. But I am not a qualified historian. What I am, however, is a geographer. I don't know if you missed last week, but I kind of graduated, so I'm officially a geographer. And so I want to talk about the inherent white supremacy in geography. Just a little bit, just a little discussion, just a little bit of education. And thank God I finally get to put my degree to use. $32,000 well spent. So, click. I bet we're all familiar with this map that we've grown to know and love. Well, it's a lie. Well, it's not exactly a lie. It's rather a highly subjective interpretation of the truth. So this is called the Mercator projection. And before we go on, I should explain what a map projection is. Click. So the Earth is a 3D spherical-ish object, right? We can agree on that, right? I'm just gonna assume we're gonna operate under the assumption that Earth is not flat. Okay, I don't want to. That's not the tea I have to spill, but we're gonna go with that. So, The Earth is kind of big, hard to manage, so let's use an average ordinary orange as a placeholder for the Earth. Now, the surface of the Earth is the rind, the peel of this orange. And if we were to peel this orange and press the peel down onto a flat surface, click, it'd be pretty hard. You'd have all these weird edges, things would pop up, it would distort. So it wouldn't be an easy task to do. It ends up a broken, foldy mess. That's what happens when you try to map Earth's 3D surface onto a 2D plane. And that was a big problem for cartographers until one day in 1566 or 1989 or some other old irrelevant year, Gerardus Mercator was like, "Hey, yo, cuz, check my map real quick." This is him. And so if we click again, this is what he came up with, the Mercator projection. And the development of this map actually did accomplish a couple things. It preserves directions and angles of the Earth's surface, which allows for navigation to actually be possible in long distances. But as navigation fell out of importance, this map fell out of favor. But it has recently resurged in popularity in the form of the Web Mercator map. And it's kind of the map that we default to now. And here's where it gets problematic. So Gerardus's advances in navigation were a critical tool for European colonization, which is already bad on its own. But even the inherent design of this map, it itself upholds Eurocentricity and a white supremacy that critics have actually been calling out for ages. And this is the map we know and love. This is your default grade school geography, and this is something we need to correct. So technically, some aspects of the map are technically arbitrary, like centering the map so that Europe is the focal point, placing it above Africa. All of this suggests a power dynamic of the culture the map came from and actually introduces psychological biases that make us essentially think that North is good and South is bad. And even more than that, this kind of map diminishes the physical significance, the stature of Africa, Asia, and South America. So I'll give you an example. Click. Let's take Greenland. Greenland is the blue shape. In the Mercator on the left, it is this ginormous landmass that appears to be equal in size to Africa. But when you look at its actual area, it's very small. It's about 14 times smaller than Africa. It's actually just about the size of Algeria. If we click again, we have the UK on the left and Madagascar on the right. Normally you'd think Madagascar, ooh, it's a tiny little movie with Chris Rock and Jada Pinkett Smith. I only remember the black voice actors from that movie. You think Madagascar's a tiny little island nation. No, it's twice as big as the UK. Wild, right? So what is happening with this Mercator projection is an act of Eurocentricity, and it's an unmistakable message that this map sends. But there are solutions. Click. We have other map projections, like the South Up map projection that questions our North-South bias. Click. There's the Winkle tripole that compromises to capture accurate distances and areas at the same time. Click. The good Humalozen sacrifices direction. As you can see, it is literally an orange peel, but it accurately captures area and shape almost perfectly. Rest in peace, the poles, though. They are kind of chopped up. Click. And this is my personal favorite, the Waterman butterfly projection, because ain't that just a beaut right there. Love a butterfly, love Waterman. Thank you, baby. But this is only the tip of the iceberg of how we can decolonize geography. And we only got so much time. This stream can only go on for so long. So I'd like to point you to the Decolonial Atlas, which is, you could Google Decolonial Atlas. Maybe I'll drop a link after, perhaps. This is a website and map collection that challenges the geography that we've come to know and love. And there are so many aspects of decolonization in geography that can happen. And I feel like that's probably one of the best resources you can take a look at if you really want to start challenging these things. And challenge we must do, because if we don't inform ourselves on the mistakes of the past and the truths of today, then we are doomed to commit those mistakes again in the future. And that's that on that. Boom! We did it. We solved geography. This is exactly the kind of content everyone comes to Bad Talk Comedy TV for. But I'm glad I said it. I hope it's and the earth is flat. No, we're assuming that that's not true, Anne. We're assuming that that's not true. Did you know that the earth is flat and surrounded by an ice wall? I didn't. Oh, God. You don't know the life of a geographer. I'm so mad on a day-to-day basis. Anyways, that is today's episode of High Tea. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And if not, you got cute pictures of dogs. Next week, we'll be right back here. Same time, same place, even though it's Canada Day. And boy, am I going to have a lot to say about that. 4:30 Wednesday. Stick around. Tonight, Anders Yates The Oval is at 9:30, I think. 9:30? Is it 9? It's probably 9:30. But you could check the link below and probably find out. And also donate at the same time. Stick around every day of the week. So many good shows. I watch all of them. I'm a lurker, so I don't really comment on all of them. But I watch all of them, and they are all so good. Slumber Party yesterday was a treat. Well, 9:30. There you go. I've been Ajahnis Charley. This has been High Tea. So grab your little teacups and sip, sip, sis. Oh, this is some good tea. Ah, yum.